Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning, dear students. I hope you're doing great. Welcome back to the class of Social Studies. In this class, we are going to review our one of the chapter. So let's get started. Now here comes the lecture which we are going to review this week, and the name of the chapter is Trade and Industries. We are going to learn or we are going to relearn the things from this chapter because this chapter is really important in terms of your monthly test. So here we go. This is the page number 55 of your book on which your chapter starts. Here I have underlined some of the important lines so you can read them out properly. And goods and services are the products of industries. Whole chapter is important, but as we used to do in class, we used to underline the important lines in our book. So here I have underlined some of the important lines so you can underline in your book as well. Goods and services are the product of industries, okay, as we have learned. And we know that we have divided the countries into two types. The countries which are industrialized have become rich, and they are called as developed countries. These include Japan, USA, Germany, France, and England. Apart from this, we can take many other examples. On the other hand, the countries which are becoming industrialized, they are called in developing country, and Pakistan is one of them. Apart from Pakistan, we can take the example of Iran, Iraq, India, Bangladesh. Okay. Now the next page is page number 56, which starts from the line industries in Pakistan are mainly agro-based industries. As we have learned in our lectures as well that most of the industries of Pakistan are agro-based industries. Why? Because the Pakistan is an agricultural country and the raw materials of these industries come from different crops such as cotton, rice, sugarcane. Apart from this, this line is also really important. The largest industry of Pakistan is the textile industry. Okay, and we have only one steel mills that is located in Karachi, and here are the relation of Pakistan with other world or other countries. Pakistan has trade relations with many countries of the world like USA, Japan, China, and the countries of the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. On page numbers 57, there is a lot of material to learn, and there are many points which can be given as MCQ or true false or fill in the blanks. Okay, Karachi is the biggest industrial city of our country, and apart from Karachi there are many other cities, and they include Lahore, Faisalabad, Hyderabad, Kotri, Gujranwala, Gujarat, Sialkot, Multan, and Sakkar. Apart from this, there is the information of some heavy industries of Pakistan, and these industries are Pakistan Steel Mills, Heavy Mechanical Complex, Pakistan Machine Tool Factory. Here you can see that Pakistan's major export and import, okay, and on the next page you can see some of the special areas, and these special areas are developed for industries. Okay, and here is the industries in Pakistan. Here are the names of some major industries, and here are the names of some small industries of Pakistan. As the name of our chapter is the trade and industries, so we must know what are the industries and what is the trade. Before that, we should know that we wear clothes which are made of cotton, silk, wool, leather. We travel by car, bus, trains, or we use many different electrical items like irons, washing machines, televisions in our daily life. And all these things come from industries. These all are the things which come from industries, and they are called as goods and services. So we can say that goods and services are the products of industries. Goods and services are the products of industries. Goods and services are the product of industries. Making these things in factories with the help of machines is called manufacturing. This is what your question number 1 is in your copy. Now here comes the developed countries, and here in the picture you can observe the view from some of the developed countries. What are the developed countries? The countries which are industrialized. They are called developed countries, as we have learned from your book. They are also known as industrialized countries because they have more and more number of industries and they are rich. And the examples are USA, Japan, Canada, France. And on the other hand, you can see the difference from previous pictures, and look at these pictures how they are different from previous one. And these are the views of some developing countries. Developing countries are those countries which are becoming industrialized. They are not yet industrialized, they are becoming industrialized, and they are called as developing country. And they are also called industrializing country. And the examples are Pakistan, India, Iran, Iraq. Apart from developed and developing countries, there is information about a process, and that is called as import. Import is the act of bringing in a good or service from a foreign country. Goods brought into one country from other countries, simple we can say that. There is another term that is opposite of import, and that is export. What is export? Goods produced in one country are shipped to other markets or countries. Ship the goods and services out of the port of a country. Foreign demands for goods produced by home country. Simple we can say that the goods produced in one country are shipped to other countries. Why? To earn foreign exchange. Okay. So we are going to learn about agro-based industries, and as we have learned from your book, industries in Pakistan are agro-based industries. Okay, because Pakistan is an agricultural country and the raw materials for these industries come from raw cotton, sugarcane, and these kind of things. So here you can see that agro-based industries are those industries which depend on agricultural product. And what are the agricultural products? Like raw materials, for example, cotton, sugarcane, and other things. Cotton textile industries use cotton as a raw material, and then it processes the cotton and make dresses. This is the cotton that we get from our crops, and that is converted into cloths. This is a process. Okay, so these kind of industries which use the raw materials of our agricultural products, they are called as agro based industries. On page number 56 of your book, we have underlined an important line, and that is the largest industry of Pakistan is textile industry. This is how the textile industry looks like. In the textile industry, the cloth is made. Okay. On page number 57, we have learned some of the things from which the main industrial cities of Pakistan. There was a paragraph in which main industrial cities of Pakistan were written, and the main industries are these. Now from these, Karachi is the biggest industrial city of our country, and apart from this, Faisalabad, Hyderabad, Kotri, Gujranwala, Gujarat, Sialkot, Multan, Sakhar, Lahore, these all are the industrial cities of Pakistan. There are some of the heavy industries in Pakistan, and these are Pakistan Steel Mills, Heavy Mechanical Complex, and Pakistan Machine Tool Factory. If we talk about Pakistan Steel Mills, so it is located in Karachi near Bin Qasim Seaport, and it produces steel for different industries. Pakistan Steel Mills is a industry that produces steel or pig iron that is used by other industries. The second heavy industry is Heavy Mechanical Complex, and that is located in Texala. It produces heavy machinery for other industries. And the third one is Pakistan Machine Tool Factory. It is also located in Karachi, and it produces engineering goods for other industries. Now, here are some of the import and export or major import and export of Pakistan, and these are the export item where you can observe that rice, leather goods, carpets, raw cotton, textile goods, sports goods, and here are the import items that includes medicines, tea. This is how tea looks like, edible oil, okay, the cooking oil, machinery, and electrical goods. There are some of the areas which are specially developed for industries. They are constructed for industries. Okay, and these are Nooriabad. If we talk about Sindh, so there is a famous area or industrial area, that is Nooriabad. If we talk about Balochistan, so Hub is a place where the industries are in good number. Punjab has Chunian. The name of the area is Chunian, and it has number of the industries. And from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gadoon Amazai is there. As we know that Pakistan is an agricultural country, and the raw materials for these industries come from different agricultural products. For example, cotton, sugarcane, etc. and etc. So we have divided our crops into two kinds or two types, and these are food crops and cash crops. There is no discussion in your book about food crops and cash crops, but these are included in your copy work, so you have to learn them. If we talk about the food crops refer to a crop such as rice or wheat that is grown for human consumption. On the other hand, cash crops refer to readily sellable crops that is grown and gathered for the market. Okay, and these include vegetables, cotton, tobacco, etc. This was all about your chapter number 3, and the name of the chapter was Trade in Industries, from which we have relearned some of the important things which are very important according to your monthly test. So what you have to do, you have to memorize your question answers, you have to learn the question answers, and you have to read your book very properly. You have to pick all the important points from your book, and you have to learn them. So best of luck for your monthly test, and thank you so much. Inshallah, we shall meet in the next class with the review lecture of another chapter. So goodbye and take care.